Hello Immortal News family and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8. Jan Shepard, a versatile actress known for her contributions to film and television, left an everlasting mark on Hollywood. Born Josephine Angela Sorbello on March 19, 1928, in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, her early love for performance shone through her roles as a cheerleader, drum majorette, and valedictorian at Quakertown High School. After moving to Los Angeles in 1949, she trained with the Ben Bard Players and at the Pasadena Playhouse, balancing her aspirations with work as a secretary to support herself. Shepard's screen debut came in 1952 on Fireside Theater, marking the start of a prolific career. She gained fame for her appearances in over 24 TV westerns, including Gunsmoke, Rawhide, and The Virginian. Her notable film roles included playing Mimi, Elvis Presley's sister, in King Creole, and his business partner's wife in Paradise Hawaiian Style. She also starred in the cult classic Attack of the Giant Leeches and the critically acclaimed Third of a Man, a poignant portrayal of mental illness. Shepard was known for her warmth and humor, forming close bonds with co-stars like Elvis Presley, who attended her birthday party, and Amanda Blake, with whom she shared an apartment in her early Hollywood days. Her husband, Dirk London, whom she married in 1954, was her lifelong partner until his passing in 2022. Together they raised a son, Brandon Boyle, who followed in her Hollywood footsteps as a prop master. Jan Shepard passed away at the age of 96. Her legacy endures through her diverse roles and the affection she inspired among colleagues and fans. Tributes to Jan Shepard. Number 7. Ed Wiskoski, widely known to wrestling fans as Colonel DeBeers, was a multifaceted talent whose career left a lasting mark on professional wrestling during its golden era. Born on September 8, 1944 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Wiskoski's early years hinted at his love for performance and competition. Before entering the wrestling world in 1972, he cultivated a foundation of athleticism and storytelling that would define his career. Wiskoski's journey began on the West Coast, where he became a standout performer in San Francisco and Portland wrestling circuits. As a key figure in the Pacific Northwest, he formed a dynamic tag team with Playboy Buddy Rose, cementing his status as a regional star. However, it was his transformation into Colonel DeBeers in the 1980s that garnered national recognition. Portraying a pro-apartheid character inspired by South Africa's turbulent political climate, Wiskoski skillfully embodied the role of a despised villain, captivating audiences and pushing the boundaries of wrestling personas. His intense rivalry with Superfly Jimmy Snuka remains one of wrestling's most controversial yet memorable storylines. Beyond the ring, Wiskoski embraced life with vigor, playing senior softball in Arizona and sharing his love of the sport with his community. Despite the polarizing nature of his in-ring persona, Wiskoski was described by friends and peers as kind, reflective, and deeply appreciative of the industry that shaped his life. His ability to adapt to evolving wrestling styles and his commitment to storytelling set him apart as a true craftsman of the sport. Ed Wiskoski passed away at the age of 80, following a brief illness. His legacy as a transformative figure in wrestling and a beloved teammate in his later years endures. Tributes to Ed Wiskoski. Number 6. Pableaux Johnson, an accomplished writer, photographer, filmmaker, and culinary storyteller, was a vibrant force in celebrating New Orleans food and culture. Born on January 8, 1966 in New Iberia, Louisiana, Johnson was deeply influenced by the rich cultural tapestry of the South, After studying at Trinity University in San Antonio, he found his way to New Orleans in 2001, where he would make an everlasting mark on the city and beyond. Johnson's work spanned multiple disciplines. As a writer, he contributed to numerous renowned publications, including the New York Times, Savor, and Garden and Gun, exploring the intersection of food, tradition, and identity. He published 4 books, including World Food, New Orleans, blending his love of storytelling and cuisine. His photography, celebrated for capturing the spirit of Mardi Gras Indians in second-line parades, was exhibited in prestigious galleries and museums across the country, such as the Fowler Museum at UCLA. A pioneer of the Red Beans Roadshow, Johnson brought New Orleans' iconic dish, red beans and rice, to pop-up events nationwide, sharing the city's culinary traditions with a wider audience. His weekly Monday night suppers at his home became a cherished tradition, symbolizing community and connection through food. As a filmmaker, Johnson co-produced acclaimed documentaries that highlighted the cultural richness of Mardi Gras traditions, earning critical acclaim and a regional Emmy nomination. His dedication to preserving and celebrating New Orleans' heritage extended beyond art, evident in his role as Gumbo Claus, turning Thanksgiving leftovers into gallons of gumbo to share with friends. Pableaux Johnson passed away at the age of 59, while photographing a second-line parade in New Orleans. His legacy as a cultural ambassador, creative storyteller, and community builder endures. Tributes to Pableaux Johnson. Number 5. Ernie Nestor, a multifaceted leader in college basketball coaching, left an indelible mark on the sport through decades of dedication, innovation, and mentorship. Born on August 19, 1946, in Philippi, West Virginia, Nestor's early passion for basketball fueled a career that began in high school coaching and extended to prominent positions in collegiate athletics. Nestor's journey in coaching began at John D. Bassett High School in Virginia, where he shaped young athletes from 1970 to 1976. His collegiate career gained prominence at Wake Forest University, where he served as an assistant coach for 14 seasons, contributing to 2 ACC tournament championships and a national invitation tournament title. Known for his strategic acumen, he helped lead Wake Forest to the NCAA Elite Eight in 1996. As head coach at George Mason University from 1988 to 1993, Nestor achieved a milestone by securing the program's first NCAA tournament appearance in 1989. His tenure at Elon University from 2003 to 2008 was marked by a significant increase in the program's national ranking. 2009 saw him guiding the team to the Southern Conference Tournament Finals in 2008, exemplifying his ability to inspire underdog performances. Beyond coaching, Nestor influenced the sport through roles such as Director of Basketball Operations at Penn State and assistant coaching positions at the University of Missouri and the United States Naval Academy. His leadership extended internationally when he coached the U.S. team in the 1996 William Jones Cup. A devoted family man, Nestor balanced his demanding career with a commitment to his loved ones. His legacy as a coach, mentor, and advocate for basketball's growth remains deeply impactful. Ernie Nestor passed away at the age of 78. His contributions to basketball and the lives of countless players and colleagues will endure as a testament to his passion and dedication. Tributes to Ernie Nestor. Number 4. Fred Newhouse, an accomplished sprinter and revered community leader, was a multifaceted contributor to athletics and public service. Born on November 8, 1948, in Hallsville, Texas, he graduated from Galilee High School, setting the stage for a remarkable career both on and off the track. Newhouse attended Prairie View A&M University, where he excelled in track and field, becoming a 3-time All-American and national champion. After earning his degree in electrical engineering, he served 2 years in the U.S. Army before pursuing a master's in international business. His athletic prowess was cemented at the 1976 Montreal Olympics, where he won gold in the 4x400-meter relay and silver in the 400 meters, setting one of the fastest times of the decade. Beyond his athletic achievements, Newhouse was deeply committed to community service. He co-founded the Northwest Flyers Track Club in Houston, nurturing young athletes and fostering a love for track and field. His professional career included leadership roles at Exxon and Valero Energy, where he combined his engineering expertise with his dedication to public affairs. Newhouse was an active board member for organizations such as the United States Olympic Committee and USA Track and Field. He also supported Prairie View A&M University, serving on its Capital Campaign Committee and assisting the University Foundation. His philanthropic efforts extended to the United Way, Boy Scouts of America, and various Houston community organizations. A passionate advocate for youth and sports, Newhouse officiated events like the Texas Relays and UIL Track and Field Championships. His legacy was honored with his induction into the Texas Track and Field Coaches Hall of Fame in 2014. Fred Newhouse passed away at the age of 76. His enduring contributions to athletics, education, and community development leave an inspiring legacy. Tributes to Fred Newhouse. Number 3. Andy Ball, a cherished voice on BBC Radio Merseyside for nearly 3 decades, leaves behind a legacy of warmth, dedication, and an unwavering connection to the community he so deeply loved. Born in Liverpool, his passion for storytelling and local culture shaped a remarkable broadcasting career that spanned multiple roles. From presenter and reporter to a member of the management team, Andy became a household name through programs like The Saturday Breakfast Show and Paths in Time, which showcased his versatility and unique ability to engage listeners. Known for his genuine curiosity, Andy often ventured into Merseyside's neighborhoods to capture stories that resonated deeply with his audience. He was equally admired behind the scenes, where colleagues spoke of his patience, generosity, and commitment to excellence. Andy's love for Liverpool and its people extended beyond the airwaves. He was an enthusiastic supporter of BBC Children in Need, regularly participating in charitable initiatives to uplift the community. His involvement reflected his belief in using his platform for meaningful impact, a quality that endeared him to both listeners and peers. Described as a true gentleman and an excellent all-around broadcaster, Andy had a gift for making listeners feel like they were conversing with a close friend. His profound knowledge and approachable demeanor earned him a devoted following, with many praising his ability to blend professionalism with authenticity. Andy passed away at the age of 62, leaving behind his wife, Lynn, and a legacy of service to the people of Merseyside. Though his voice is now silent, his contributions to local journalism and his impact on countless lives ensure his memory will endure. Tributes to Andy Ball. Number 2. Pete Wilkinson, a pioneering environmental campaigner and co-founder of Greenpeace UK, dedicated his life to protecting the planet through fearless activism and strategic diplomacy. Born on November 21, 1946 in Deptford, southeast London, he grew up in a working-class family that shaped his tenacious spirit. His father, an engraver, and mother instilled values that fueled his commitment to justice. Excelling academically, Pete passed the 11+ but left school at 16, eager to explore the world. Pete's environmental journey began at 24 when a book on ecological concerns inspired him to join Friends of the Earth. By 1978, he co-founded Greenpeace UK, launching campaigns that redefined environmental activism. His leadership was instrumental in halting the UK's practice of dumping nuclear waste in the Atlantic, using both direct action and political advocacy. Most notably, Pete spearheaded efforts to establish Antarctica as a world park, leading to the 50-year moratorium on mining, a landmark victory for conservation. Fearless and innovative, Pete once drove a double-decker bus with climbers on board to scale Big Ben unnoticed. From shielding whales to fighting against the Sellafield nuclear plant's radioactive discharges, his campaigns showcased unwavering resolve. Despite internal conflicts within Greenpeace, Pete's work earned international acclaim, making Greenpeace a global environmental leader. Later, Pete transitioned to nuclear consultancy, advising government bodies while continuing to campaign against nuclear expansion. His expertise shaped policies on waste management and radiation safety. In 2014, he chronicled his extraordinary journey in his autobiography, From Deptford to Antarctica, The Long Way Home. Pete passed away at the age of 78. He is survived by his wife, Gay, and daughters, Emily and Amy. His legacy endures through the environmental victories he championed and the inspiration he provided to countless activists worldwide. Tributes to Pete Wilkinson. What's trending on the internet? News 1. A tragic accident in Palmdale, California, claimed the life of a 6-year-old girl after a driver ran a red light on Saturday, January 25th. Authorities responded to the crash at the intersection of Pear Blossom Highway and 25th Street East around 11 a.m., according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. The preliminary investigation revealed that a 55-year-old woman driving a 2022 Subaru Outback entered the intersection against a red light. Her vehicle collided with a 2014 Toyota Camry, which had entered on a green signal. The impact caused severe damage to both vehicles. The young girl, a passenger in the Toyota, was rushed to a local hospital but tragically succumbed to her injuries. Other individuals involved in the crash sustained injuries ranging from minor to serious, though their identities and conditions remain undisclosed. The Palmdale Sheriff's Station Traffic Unit is leading the ongoing investigation. Authorities are urging anyone with information about the incident to contact them. This marks the second fatal collision in Palmdale this month. On January 11th, a 19-year-old driver lost his life after his 2007 Honda Accord collided with a traffic signal pole at the intersection of Sierra Highway and Technology Drive. His 20-year-old passenger sustained minor injuries. The Palmdale community is left grieving as investigators work to determine the cause of these heartbreaking incidents, emphasizing the importance of road safety and adherence to traffic laws. News 2. A tragic accident at a high school track and field meet in Colorado Springs has left a spectator dead after a hammer thrown by an athlete veered out of bounds. The incident occurred on Sunday, January 26th, during an event at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, UCCS, Mountain Lion Fieldhouse. The hammer, a metal ball attached to a grip by a steel wire, cleared the certified barriers and struck an audience member, according to a statement from UCCS. Emergency responders, including the Colorado Springs Fire Department, provided medical aid, but the man was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities have not yet released his identity, which will be handled by the El Paso County Coroner's Office. Reports indicate the victim was attending the event with his family and may have died while protecting his wife and son as the hammer approached, per KRDO 13. The meet, part of a series of events hosted by UCCS, has been canceled following the tragedy. UCCS Chancellor Jennifer Sobanet expressed deep sorrow, stating, "We are heartbroken at this horrible accident and are focused on supporting all involved. District 12 social workers are providing support to students, athletes, and families affected by the incident. The UCCS Police Department and other local authorities are conducting an investigation. The hammer throw is a competitive track and field event where athletes aim to throw the hammer the farthest while staying within a designated circle. Safety protocols are now being reviewed to prevent future accidents." News 3. A tragic yet heartwarming story of love and remembrance has emerged following the unexpected death of 2-year-old Jude Gerard at the Early Learners' Day Nursery in Bootle, England, on January 14th. Jude's mother, Rebecca Sheridan, is sharing her heartfelt tribute to her son, who she describes as an amazing little boy who brought joy to everyone he met. Police confirmed that Jude experienced a fatal medical episode while at preschool. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he was pronounced dead shortly after. Authorities continue to investigate the incident, which is being treated as unexplained. Rebecca is holding on to the beautiful memories of her son, who was affectionately nicknamed Judy. Jude was full of life, displaying a passion for golf and football, an obsession with Spider-Man, and a love for music, particularly songs by Dire Straits. He'd pretend to web everyone and everything, Rebecca shared, adding, "We had so much fun every day together. He was the best thing that ever happened to me." The family has been overwhelmed by an outpouring of support from loved ones and strangers alike, with more than $34,000 raised on GoFundMe to help them during this difficult time. Rebecca expressed gratitude for the kind words, noting how many lives Jude touched in his short time. "He always made people smile," she said. "I want people to remember him and not what happened to him." Jude's vibrant spirit lives on in the hearts of those who loved him. News 4. A preliminary investigation into the tragic Jeju air crash at Muan International Airport on December 29 has revealed that a bird strike may have played a critical role in the disaster. Feathers and bloodstains were discovered in both engines of the Boeing 737-800, according to a report from South Korea's Aviation and Railway Accident Investigation Board. Officials believe the plane collided with a flock of Baikal teal, a migratory bird common in East Asia, shortly before it crashed into a wall while attempting to land. Tragically, 179 people were killed, making it the deadliest air crash in South Korean history. Among the victims was a 3-year-old boy, and most passengers were aged between 40 and 60. Only 2 people, both flight attendants, survived with severe injuries after being rescued from the tail section of the wreckage. The investigation also confirmed that flight data and cockpit voice recorders stopped functioning prior to the crash, leaving the final 4 minutes of recordings unavailable. Notably, air traffic control had warned the flight crew about bird activity shortly before the accident. Jeju Air CEO Kim Ibe stated that the plane caught fire while landing, and authorities are now conducting an in-depth analysis of the engines to determine the exact cause. Recovery teams continue their work as grieving families seek answers. Despite the tragedy, the 2 survivors have provided vital accounts that could help investigators prevent future incidents. News 5. A tragic accident in St. Louis has left a mother dead and her 2-year-old son critically injured after they were struck by a vehicle while walking in a bike lane. Authorities believe Shirley Howard, 39, was pushing her son Amir in a stroller on the bike lane of West Florissant Avenue on January 20th to avoid icy sidewalks when the incident occurred. According to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, an 80-year-old driver veered into the bike lane, hitting Howard and Amir before crashing into a nearby house. Howard was pronounced dead at the scene, and Amir was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, including a fractured skull. The driver remained at the scene and is cooperating with authorities. Howard's sister, Shanika Johnson, shared that Shirley was a loving mother to her 2 young sons, Amir and 5-year-old Adonis. She would do any and everything for them, Johnson told local media, adding that the family is devastated by the loss. A GoFundMe campaign has been launched to cover funeral costs, medical expenses for Amir, and support for raising Adonis. "We're praying for a miracle for Amir to recover and return to being the same happy boy he was," Johnson said. Residents in the area had previously raised concerns about the icy sidewalks, which made them nearly impossible to navigate safely. "You can't walk on them, it's like a skating rink," said a neighbor. The investigation is ongoing. News 6. Beloved Japanese actress Miho Nakayama, widely celebrated for her performance in the 1995 film Love Letter, tragically passed away at the age of 54. She was found unresponsive at her home in Tokyo, shortly before she was set to perform in a Christmas event. Authorities confirmed her passing was accidental, and there was no foul play involved. Nakayama, who rose to fame in the 1980s as a prominent pop star, became a household name through her transition to acting. Her role in Love Letter remains iconic, earning her widespread acclaim and a devoted fan base. Beyond her screen work, she also delivered a series of chart-topping hits that solidified her legacy as a multifaceted talent in Japan's entertainment industry. In a statement, her representatives expressed deep gratitude for the outpouring of support from fans and colleagues. They announced that a farewell ceremony will take place in April, offering an opportunity for loved ones and admirers to celebrate her extraordinary life and contributions to the arts. Known for her timeless performances and ability to connect with audiences, Nakayama's influence will undoubtedly endure for generations. Her family has asked for privacy during this time and has encouraged fans to remember her for her joy, talent, and the inspiration she brought to so many. The entertainment world mourns the loss of an extraordinary artist whose legacy will forever shine bright. News 7. TikTok stars. Campbell Pookie Puckett and her husband, Jet Puckett, recently shared joyful news about Campbell's health following a challenging few months. In a heartfelt TikTok update on January 25th, Jet revealed that Campbell underwent surgery to remove precancerous cells, and doctors confirmed the procedure was a success. "We got the results back, and they were able to confirm they got all of the precancer out," Jet said, expressing deep gratitude. "I'm just so thankful my wife, the mother of my child, is okay." Campbell, 32, and Jet, 34, welcomed their daughter, Paloma, in October 2024, and Campbell shared her excitement about motherhood in the update. "I love being a mom," she said, with Jet adding, "Every time Paloma's in her arms, Campbell lights up like a Christmas tree." The couple, who rose to fame in 2024 with Campbell's popular Day in the Life videos, described the months-long wait for surgery as nerve-wracking, but emphasized their faith and the support of their online community. "Live in faith, not fear," Campbell shared as her motto during this journey. Jet reflected on the blessing of clean test results, saying, "It's such an unbelievable relief to know it's all out, and we can move forward." The Pucketts thanked their followers for their encouragement and love throughout this time, calling their support incredible. The family now looks ahead with gratitude, cherishing both health and their growing bond with their daughter. Number 1. Baldur Preiml, a renowned Austrian ski jumper and a trailblazer in the sport, left an indelible mark on the world of ski jumping through his remarkable achievements and contributions to the field. Born on July 8, 1939 in Austria, Preiml was drawn to the mountains from a young age, developing a passion for ski jumping that would define his career. Preiml's competitive career spanned the 1960s, a decade during which he earned recognition as one of the sport's finest athletes. His most notable achievement came at the 1968 Winter Olympics in Grenoble, where he secured the bronze medal in the individual normal hill event, showcasing his skill and dedication on a global stage. This accomplishment cemented his place as a prominent figure in Austrian ski jumping history. Beyond his athletic prowess, Preiml was also an innovator and mentor in the sport. Following his retirement from competition, he dedicated himself to coaching and nurturing young talent, helping to elevate Austria's dominance in ski jumping. He was a proponent of new training techniques and equipment advancements that pushed the sport forward, earning him immense respect within the ski jumping community. Outside of his professional life, Preiml was known for his humility, warmth, and commitment to his family and local community. His contributions to winter sports extended to philanthropic efforts, where he worked to provide opportunities for underprivileged youth to engage in skiing and outdoor activities. Baldur Preiml passed away on January 27, 2025, at the age of 85. His legacy endures not only in the accolades he achieved, but also in the lives he touched and the inspiration he provided to generations of athletes. Tributes to Baldur Preiml. Mark Izu, a trailblazing jazz bassist and composer, was a cornerstone of the Asian American jazz movement.